Alright everybody, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO, or Pokemon Trading Card Game Online video. That will not be an intro I'll be using. But anyways, boys, girls, squirrels, whirls, turtles, furls, and every human on the planet, whatever, you get my point. We're going to be taking a look at a Electrode box deck. And this is something that I've kind of been toying with, and basically Electrode has this ability called Buzz Zap Thunder, where once during turn for your attack, you may knock out Electrode, and then attach it to one of your lightning Pokemon, and then it will count as 2 lightning energy on that Pokemon. Now, that's a crazy ability. That's pretty powerful. And we can make that work with all kinds of electric Pokemon. And the point of the deck is morely relying on... Whoops. I did not mean to take that as wanted, but the main point of the deck is we're going to be relying on Buzz Zap Thunder to power things up extremely quickly by, like, turn 2 for us, basically. And we're going to be making that work. Now, there's all kinds of different electric type attackers. And just some of the ones we're going to be running are Raikou, which the main two are going to be Raikou. Raikou has the ability Shiny Body, where basically if you have a lightning on it, any damage done to it gets reduced by 20. That's a powerful ability, especially when you combo with Fighting Fury Belt and Rough Seas. And then Thunder Lance basically does 50 plus 20 more damage for each lightning energy on it. So the point of the deck is we're just going to charge up a Raikou with Electrode and all kinds of stuff and go with Thunder Lance, and we'll do a lot of damage to the opponent. And the second attacker here is going to be Jolteon. Jolteon has the attack Flash Ray, where, it does 2 for 70, and then during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to Pokemon by attacks from basic Pokemon. This is a very, very powerful attack, and you can win a game just alone with Jolteon. So, we're going to be using Jolteon in the deck. Also, Jolteon is going to be a huge player in the deck. Jolteon and Raikou are kind of the two biggest guys. Now, we do play 2 other side attackers. The first one is Thundurus. This is just something that I just decided, hey, if we ever get the chance to use Thundurus, or, you ever want to, boom, you got Headlock, you got Voltage Rush. Voltage Rush can help us. You can take a one-hit knockout with it sometimes if, the Pokemon already has damage on it. Headlock can help you out, too, if you want to go that route. You can either do 60 or Paralyze them, that can help. And another one we play is Pikachu-EX. I don't really think this is the best idea to play, but you never know. With, even though you would have to discard Electrode with Pikachu, you can use Overspark to your advantage. And, if anything really gets in your way, like a big Mega Pokemon, Pikachu could be your best option. I mean, you can get one Electrode on it, you can put a Lightning Energy on it, you can put a Fighting Fury Belt on it, you can play, like, Faded Town that we have in the deck. There's ways you can make Pikachu do a lot of damage, so Pikachu is another option, you can rely on using Electrode with Pikachu, even though you shouldn't. Pikachu is another way to take a huge knockout, like Thundurus. I don't think you need Pikachu, though, so, I mean, feel free to just remove Pikachu. I'll probably have that little bar up saying, oh, this way you should add and what you shouldn't, stuff you can take out, stuff you can add. So, those are basically all our lightning attackers. 3 Raikous, 2 Jolteons, 1 Pikachu, 1 Thundurus-EX. A bit weird, ideas, but Thundurus-EX could work, Pikachu-EX could work, Raikou and Jolteon are basically the main attackers. The Pikachu and Thundurus are kind of just there for backup. And, again, with Electrode giving you the ability to have the 2 energies on it, it's a very powerful ability to have, and it's going to help us out a lot in this deck to power things up. And we're not really going to be taking the one-hit knockouts with the Raikou or the Jolteon, mainly these 2, so that's kind of what they're for. Because we're mostly relying on Thunder Lance, just 2-shotting them, and sometimes 1-shotting, but mostly 2-shotting in some situations. That's why we got these 2, and then, we got 2 Shaymins. And, yeah, we got the old-school Voltorb, too, looking pretty fancy. Anyways, let's take a look at the items. We got a lot of important ones. The first one is Enhanced Hammer. Enhanced Hammer is good in this deck because it helps you out, get around, those decks that play Special Energy. Things that play DCE, Double Drain Energy, they will, kind of be shut down. And, again, mostly if you're using Jolteon or, Raikou, 2-shotting or 3-shotting them, Enhanced Hammer can help you kind of slow them down a little bit. And plus, Enhanced Hammer is just it's a good card in general. We got 1 Escape Rope. Escape Rope can be very nice. I don't really think you need Escape Rope, to be honest, in this deck, but, again, you never know when you can use the Escape Rope to kind of Escape Rope into an Electrode, use the Electrode, and then, go bring up something, and then that would force your opponent to bring something up. That could be a possible combo you can make work. 1 Level Ball. Level Ball is important because Electrode and Voltorb both have 90 HP or less, so you need Level Ball for those Pokemon. We got 3 Max Elixirs, and 3 Max Elixir, mainly, again, it's to power something up on the bench while we're waiting. Again, with Electrode kind of being our main way of powering stuff up, we can use Max Elixir to help them out. And we got one Super Rod just to get back some energies or electrodes or Pokemon. One Switch, you know, it's always a nice card to have. 4 Trainers Mail. We play a lot of important items in this deck, and Trainers Mail is very good for this deck because, again, there's a lot of important things that we need in this deck. So Trainers Mail will help us get them. 4 Ultra Ball, 4 via Seekers, pretty much staple in any deck. You already know why those are there. I don't really need to talk about those. 1 Lysandre, again, something you don't even talk about. My draw support, I went with 3 and 4 Sycamores. Now, the 2 cards I went with for the other 2 backup supporters, we got 1 Pokemon Ranger. Pokemon Ranger is a very good card, and it will help us in case Giratina locks us and we need to play like a stadium or something, or, you know, if we ever need to, you know, put the Fighting Fury Belt on, or in case we run into Jolteon or Glaceon, well, not Glaceon, but Jolteon, or even Regice if, you know, Jolteon is attacking. So we are going to be playing 1 Pokemon Ranger. We got 1 Ninja Boy. Ninja Boy can work pretty nicely, because when we do Electrode, we can Electrode and have an energy on, say, like the active Pokemon, like a Thundurus that we don't want to have in the active. We can Ninja Boy and then swap that out for a Raikou or a Jolteon or something, kind of just switch that way. So Ninja Boy can actually work pretty nice in this deck, and that's why Ninja Boy's in here. And now for our stadiums, we got 2 Rough Seas. Rough Seas is very good with lightning types. You heal 30 from them every turn. A lot of people hate Rough Seas, which I could definitely agree. It is a pretty annoying card to play against. So we do play 2 Rough Seas in here. Heals off our Pokemon, can help us a lot, especially with Jolteon. And we do play 1 Faded Town. This is just in case we play against a Mega Evolution deck. We can use Faded Town to kind of help us out a little bit and, you know, get some damage on some Pokemon and stuff like that. Again, it's something good to have in those Mega Evolution matchups. Now, here's the energy. Now, some people might be like, 8 energies, that's it? You only play 8 lightnings? Now, this is not a deck that really takes one-hit knockouts with the Raikous and the Jolteons. It's more of a deck, you kind of take it a little more slower, not really. Plus, with Electrode providing 2 energies, I mean, right there, 3 Electrodes providing the 2 energies like that, it's quite a bit. That's already 6 more energies. So, you know, you already have the 8, and then you have the 6 with the Electrode. Even with the Electrode being a special energy, it's still good to play that. Now, I think in a updated version of the deck, you can always throw in more energies. Now, again, if this was just strictly like a Raikou Electrode deck or like whatever, it's not, you know, it's not based solely off of Raikou. You have all these different lightning attackers. That's the point of the deck. It's to have different lightning attackers. So I didn't really feel like you needed all this much energy. Now, again, you can always find room for more energies. So I definitely think more energies is needed, but we didn't run them. You know what I mean? But, yeah. We do play the 8 energies. We do win 1 DCE. DCE can work nice with Jolteon and Raikou. And, you know, you can use this to kind of put on Raikou in case you can't get that Electrode, or, you know, for Jolteon to get a turn 2 Flash Ray or something. So we got 1 DCE. You don't really need it. Again, you can always take that out, run an energy, and whoops, he actually took out an energy by accident, so we get to put that back in. But yeah, this is our Electrode Toolbox deck that we built here on PTCGO. Anyways, why not hop into a few matches with the deck, see it in action. Okay guys, here we go with our first game with our Electrode box deck. We win the coin flip, which is nice, which means we could probably get a turn 2 Raikou that can knock him out, which will be the goal. We'll see how it goes with our hand. We got Enhanced Hammer, Rough Seas, but our hand is really bad, like really bad. There's literally nothing we can do. We can attach an energy, but that's not really going to cut it. Unfortunately, our hand just didn't give us what we needed. And what are we playing against? We're playing against Rainbow Road, which isn't the worst matchup, I guess, but it's not the best. So I don't know how it'll go. We need to get a top deck. Maybe my opponent can end me. That'd be good if maybe he could hit me with a little bit of an end so we can get a new hand, so I don't have to deal with this ugly hand of junk. I ain't dissing my boy Rough Seas or anything, but we need a new hand, and fast, because we're going to lose the game if we do not get a new hand soon. Now, my opponent is, I guess, thinking. He's taking a while. He does have a Jolting in the active, but it does have a Fury Tree cost, so that doesn't really matter. The Xerneas on the bench is what really matters, even with Enhanced Hammer in our hand to kind of slow him down, I guess. It's not really going to work, unless, like, is he, like, not playing or something? And, like, am I going to get this, like, thing where he passes the turn immediately because he doesn't play anything? There we go. Alright, so he does play Level Ball, grabbing a Remoraid, so he plays Artillery. Now, we need... I really hope he ends me. Like, we need him to end me. If he doesn't end me, it's going to be Rip My Boy Harambe in a few seconds. That's okay, nice, and he ends me. Perfect. Alright, sweet. If we get the DCE, that'd be good, so we can just Thunderlance next turn. Hopefully we can get some Voltorbs. We'll see what our hand is going to be. Alright, we're going to have to lose an Electrode. We do have Jolteon, though, which is actually really important. With Jolteon, I don't know if I even want to play down any more Pokemon. Unless he plays Pokemon Ranger, which I don't know if he does or not. And if he doesn't play Pokemon Ranger, this is going to be very good for us, because that way he can easily bypass his Xerneas. Now, thankfully, that's not going to KO me. It's only going to do 50, so he didn't get that many Pokemon down. Now, I guess what we'll do is we'll use this opportunity to build up our Jolteon. So, we'll take advantage of it, and we'll Sycamore away our hand, and this is going to be where the Jolteon is going to come and play. Alright, let's go with Max Elixir. If we get an energy, then I'm not going to play Voltorb. Alright, nice. I don't need to play Voltorb. Alright, oh, maybe I could. If I had another Max Elixir, I could do it again and then get Jolteon all powered up, and then I can just Flash Ray, but if I had a Shaymin or something that could be pulled, I could pull that off. We'll play Voltorb down just in case, and he's still not knocking me out, so I think we'll pass for now. What we can do next turn is, well, the reason I played Voltorb down is because if he does knock out, like, Jolteon on the bench with a Lysandre or something, which I don't know if he can do, then we can just bring up Voltorb and go from there. Now, he does play Galvantula, which is a non-EX, and he does go with N, which is fine, and we can get a new hand here. Galvantula can attack Jolteon, but it's only going to be doing, like, 30 damage, so it's really not that big of a deal. See what our thing is. We got Enhanced Hammer, we can play that, we got another Lightning. Alright, so my opponent does go with an Ultra Ball. The thing is if he plays Pokemon Ranger or not. If he plays Pokemon Ranger, then it might be pretty rough, but you never know. Alright, now he's... okay, that can knock me out, I think. Alright, does it knock me out, actually? I don't think it does. 30 plus 10... oh, no, he played the Galvantula down, never mind. He can knock me out here, unfortunately, but we can knock him out with our Jolteon. And yeah, so there goes our Raikou. Now, oh no, we can't knock him out Jolteon. Why did I say that? Alright, so we can bring up our Jolteon. We can Enhanced Hammer. And we can end. Alright, so we can put a Lightning Energy on. We can do Enhanced Hammer on the active. Alright, we can do that. We can go at the end to 5. And I don't really know what to do at this point, to be honest with you. We could put a Fighting Fury Belt on, I guess. Yeah, I guess we can play the Fighting Fury Belt onto our Jolteon. And we can go with a Flash Ray. I don't think we need to do Trainers Mail. I do need to get that Voltorb off my bench, though. I can't really have it sitting there because it's easy Lysandre. Plus, he can do a Lysandre Escape Rope play, which is going to be pretty bad. But I want to have at least one Pokemon to play just in case he plays Pokemon Ranger and can knock me out. But if he can't, Galvantula won't really cut it because it's only doing 80 damage. And we can try and get a Rough Seas play, too, for that Galvantula. So there is a Max Elixir going to be failing for my opponent. There is a Trainer's Mail. And let's see what he can do. If he plays Pokemon Ranger, this win will be a little harder. The thing is, it's really tough. I want to at least keep one Pokemon in play in case he plays Pokemon Ranger, but I don't want him to do Lysandre Escape Rope. That would screw me over big time. Even though we could do an Electrode Jolteon play again, but it still is a little risky. So we got to watch out for that. And honestly, I'm kind of content on just doing a Lysandre on his Galvantula and just hitting it immediately for 80, getting damage on it so like it doesn't become a nuisance down the road. So I'll go there, I guess. I don't know what other evolutions he might play. He might play Bisharp, I guess, which can attack me. So maybe I can get another Jolteon to play. I don't know. I just hope he doesn't play Pokemon Ranger. It's going to be pretty bad if he plays Pokemon Ranger, but I don't know if he does. And hopefully he doesn't. Now, if he plays Bisharp, that could be one thing. He obviously can't attack with Octillery. He doesn't play any Water Energies. The only thing he can really attack with here is Galvantula, which ain't going to be cutting it, you know what I mean? It can't really stop the Jolteon, especially when we get Rough Seas play, which actually helps Galvantula, ironically, but not like it matters. So he plays an Experience Share on his Xerneas. And I guess... okay, no, he does with Ultra Ball too, okay. And he's going to get rid of the Bremerade and the Fairy Energy. He does grab Pawniard, so we will Lysandre it out and knock it out unless he ends me. Alright, what is he going to do? Okay, he goes Sycamore, so we can knock out the Pawniard on the bench. He played a Super Rod too, so he won't be able to get it back. I don't know if he plays a 1-1 line or not. So yeah, we can just knock out the Pawniard on the bench here, and all will be good. So he plays a Floatstone on his Octillery, and he goes with a Rainbow Force with nothing. Alright. Let's just Lysandre out the Pawniard, get it out of here, and we'll knock it out with a Flash Ray. We'll hold on to our hand for now. And we'll do 80. It does knock out the Pawniard, and we get an Ultra Ball. And honestly, I think I'm just going to build up another Jolteon on the bench. Or, no, maybe I'll get a Raikou. I want to get at least one more Pokemon on the bench in case he does do a Lysandre Escape Rope play. Like, I'm kind of worried he'll do that, and then literally I won't have much. But next turn, we can Ultra Ball, and then we can Lysandre out that Pawniard again, knock it out, and kind of just get rid of that Bishop. Even though Bishop's only doing 90 damage, yeah, we can't two-shot it, which is a problem. So we need to knock out that Pawniard ASAP. Now, I fear he might end me, which could be a problem. If he ends me, we might not be able to get Lysandre again. So hopefully we don't get end. So he goes Max Elixir. We'll see where he puts the Fairy Energy if he does find one. And he's going to put it on to... I'm assuming he's going to put on his Pawniard. And yeah, okay. So, again, we're knocking that thing out right away. As long as he doesn't end us. If he doesn't end us, we should be fine. We'll see, though, if he does. He plays another Fairy Energy down. Okay, yeah, I definitely think I should get another, like, Raikou going or something. And he goes with an Abyssal Hand for 1... maybe he doesn't have, like, a supporter then. I don't know why he would Abyssal Hand for 1 if he doesn't have a supporter. Alright, so he's going to retreat into Xerneas. Okay. And what is he going to do? Is he's going to sacrifice it, or is he going to do something else? Obviously, okay, looks like he's sacrificing it. Nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to Ultra Ball away. We're going to play Ultra Ball when it actually decides to be played. Alright, we'll get rid of Max Elixir and Lightning Energy. And we'll just grab a Raikou or Jolteon. We'll just grab Raikou, just because it's a non-EX Pokemon. And again, I don't want to walk into some, like, Lysandre Escape Rope play. Like, you never know. The impossible can be done. So, via Seeker, and we will Lysandre out the Pawniard. And really, all he has left to deal with Jolteon is Galvantula. Unless, like, he plays a weird 3-3 line. Okay, it's taking a while for the card to play. I'm not getting disconnected from my internet, but my laptop needs to be charged. I just realized that. There we go. Finally, play. I don't know why it took so long. Alright, let's go with Lysandre on that Pawniard. And let us hit him with a Flash Ray for 80 damage, knock him out, and we will take a prize card. And, oh yeah, no, he has Experience Share. Okay, so he can Experience Share, but again, can't really do anything. Again, Galvantula also is kind of weak because... I mean, he can Double Thread, hit my bench, but Rough Seas is in the deck, which literally makes that do 0 damage. So, hopefully we get a Rough Seas soon if he does go with Galvantula. Now, he does decide to bring up the Artillery. Okay, so he is going to bring up the Artillery. Obviously, he can't do Artillery to attack with. He plays another Joltik. Again, Galvantula is really not that big of a deal. Once we get Rough Seas in play, it's pretty much easy going from there. So, he puts a Fairy on his... I'm surprised. Okay, he puts a Fairy on his Xerneas. I'm surprised he isn't trying to attack me with his Galvantula. He does end me to 4, which is fine. I don't really mind that. Even though the Trainers Mails were nice, you never know. They could have been bad, and then I could have been stuck with a dead hand. And, okay, there's Rough Seas, which is pretty good. He does play Skyfields, which is fine. That means he can't bump a Rough Seas, because I was planning on bumping the Faded Town, but whatever. He plays a Volcanion. Again, Volcanion can't really do anything. And, does he play like Karen? I mean, if he played like Karen or something, then yeah, I'd be a little screwed, because then he can get back his Pawniards. But we can rely on Lysandre at this point. I don't know what he'll bring up. Okay, so he brings up his Joltik, and I guess he's just going to sacrifice that. And that's fine. So let's go with a Flash Ray for 80. Knock out his Joltik, and we will take a prize card. And yeah. And, oh, wait. I just got to text my phone. Oh. Hold on, my mom needs me. Now, I'm going to pause the recording here. Hold on, let me just... I need to... Can I mute my mic? Yes, I can. I'm going to mute my mic really quickly. Hold on. Alright, I had to mute my mic because my mom wanted me, but I didn't want her. You know what I mean? So I had to mute my mic there. Hope you guys don't mind that. Alright. Because I don't want, like, my mom in my video. That'd be really weird. Alright, so it's Trainers Mail. And grab nothing. Honestly, I'll just hold on to this hand for now. Because we'll just go with a Flash Ray. We will knock him out for 80. And we will take a prize. And we basically... I mean, okay, we can't really two-shot the Volcanion. Which is a bit annoying. We're going to be 3-shotting that, which is a problem. And I might have to mute my mic again. Hold on. I don't know what the heck's going on. I'm in the middle of recording a video. Like, don't you see that? Now, I might play Raikou down. Again, I don't want to walk into Lysandre Escape Rope, but I mean, he really is low on cards. I don't even know if he can do that at this point. And if he attacks with Galvantula, I can just play Rough Seas down. But he goes with an Ultra Ball, though. He gets rid of Bridget and Sycamore. Oh, Bridget's kind of interesting in Rainbow Road. That's a cool tech card. That's interesting. So he grabs Mew, which, again, it's a basic. Can't really do anything about it. Luckily, I panicked for a second. Honestly, I thought Mew could knock me out for a minute, but I guess it can't. And yeah, I'm going to play Raikou down just in case. Plus, we have a Lightning in our hand, so really the goal is we'll just put an energy on our Raikou in case the Lysandre tries to trap it, so we can do another Lysandre or Jolteon. How many VS Seekers has he used up? How many VS Seekers has he used up? I don't even think he has used one, has he? Nope, yep, well, answers my question. He does grab N. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to put an energy on, like, my Voltorb or something. So, yep, he does end me to 2 cards, which is fine. I really hope we get a Rough Seas then, so if he does attack me with Galvantula, we can use that to just heal. Yep. Hey, my boy. And that's good. Now, I'm not going to play down a Voltorb. I don't want to walk into a trap where he Lysandre stalls me and then does another Lysandre knock me out. So we need to be careful for that. So he does go with Abyssal Hand. He might just deck himself out at this point. He has 4 cards left. I know he has N, but only 4 prizes. He hasn't taken many prizes this game. So things are looking fine on that end. Brings up Mew. And nope, he can't double thread because he's a basic. I guess he's sacrificing it. Which, I mean, unless, like, I'm surprised. Okay, honestly, I'm surprised he hasn't conceded yet. Like, I guess he's just going all in and just trying his hardest, which, you know, gotta give the man his credit for never giving up. But, thanks for the free prize. I would have brought up Xerneas, but, I mean, hey, I guess he's trying to win, and we haven't seen a Pokemon Ranger yet, which is good. So he does go with Encounter, which he's just thinning his deck out, because he's gonna get decked out soon. Now, if I play Rough Seas down now, he might bump it for later, which I don't want to have happen. So I'm just content with just continuously Flash Rain him for 80 damage and knocking out his Mew. So we'll knock out his Mew, we'll take a prize card. What is it going to be? Pikachu-EX, don't need you right now, buddy, but we will Ultra Ball them away. We need to kind of thin out our hands a little bit, just in case of an N. I think he'll end me to 1. Wouldn't be surprised if he actually went with an N to 1. And honestly, at that point, again, we can do Electrode too to get rid of the Voltorb, which is good. So, oh, he VS Seekers for Lysandre. Okay. If he plays Escape Rope, well, actually, still not knocking out Jolteon, because we've knocked out a lot of his different type Pokemon on his bench, which is fine. So, nope, he just goes with Rainbow Road Force. I almost said Rainbow Road for some reason, but, I mean, that's what we're playing against, but not what the attack name is. So, okay, what we're just going to do, we're not even going to bother playing another Pokemon down. There's really no point. We'll just Level Ball, we'll grab an Electrode, we'll just thin out the deck. So, we'll go with Ultra Ball, we'll get rid of, okay, we'll get rid of the Pikachu and the Electrode. We do kind of want to hold on to Voltorb just in case. And we'll grab a Voltorb again, thin out the deck a little bit. And we'll just go with Flash Ray. We'll hold on to Rough Seas. And in case, again, if he does go Galvantula, we can at least, you know, heal ourselves off, making it impossible for him to kind of do anything. So yeah, I'm probably going to do another game after this, because it didn't really show off the Electrode side of things too well. So yeah, so he does go with an N to 1, which is fine. And hopefully we can keep up this match, I guess, with the healing. Now, obviously, Galvantula won't be KOing me anytime soon, and yeah, he goes with the concede. He realizes he's low on cards, and also he can't really win the game, so Jolteon really MVP'd us. That's why Jolteon is so good in this deck. 2 tournament tickets, which is fine. I plan on grinding some tourneys soon, because I hear Plasma Freeze is back, which I might do a Plasma Freeze pack opening. So, that was fun. So, I'll see you guys in another game with our Electrode box deck. Alright, here we go, guys, with another game, and which thing I'm gonna choose? Tails. Let's go Tails. It's gonna be heads, and I already know it. Oh no, we're right. Nice. We got Tails. Sweet, 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 sweet. We get to go first, which is awesome. That might give us what we need. And okay, so we do get the Raikou start. And okay, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of this the Max Elixir just so I can get a Voltorb, because if we're gonna get this turn 2 Raikou, we're gonna need the Voltorb. So alright, so this is a Volcanion deck. And, okay, unfortunately, we are going to have to lose our 2 Max Elixirs. Bit of a bummer there, but we can grab Voltorb, sorry. And we can play him down. We do got to lose those Max Elixirs, which sucks, but whatever. We'll put the DC on Raikou, just in case. Let's go with the N, and hopefully we can get something. Okay, that's a good hand. I will take it. Alright, nice. So, we will put the Fighting Fury Belt onto our Raikou. And I guess we'll pass for now. Next turn, we can Ultra Ball, we can N again, we can get Electrode, we can attack with Raikou. We won't be able to knock out the Volcanion unless like we did like some crazy triple Voltorb play. My opponent puts a funny Fury Belt on his Volcanion. And we are going to see Steam Up. I'm curious to see if the deck plays Starmie or not. Alright, now he does Energy Retrieval. Okay, don't really know what he's doing there unless he's trying to like attack with Volcanion, which I don't think he can do unless he did like triple Max Elixir Floatstone. So he goes with, oh, okay, so he went with Sycamore. I see why he did that. So he obviously did that just because he already, yeah, okay, so he was discarding that stuff anyway, so he might as well just went and do it. So he's going to pass, which is good. Now, this is good for us. We can put that on. We'll Ultra Ball away the Mail, and the Escape Rope. Funny Fury Belt is going to be very important. And we will get Electrode. I mean, we could have grabbed Shaymin, I guess, but I'd go on the safe side, grab Electrode. So we'll grab the Electrode. We will use it, and then we will end him to 5. So let's go with a Buzz-Zap Thunder. Knock out my boy Electrode. Rip my boy Electrode. He went out just like Harambe and Glenn. He lived a good life. No, I'm just joking. Alright, but we can knock the Electrode out. My opponent can take a prize. We can end him to 5. Then we can start attacking him and doing some damage. So we'll go with the VS Seeker. We will end him down to 5. And this is going to be a good thing. And hopefully we can get some more Pokemon set up. I want to try and set up like another Raikou. And what are we going to get? We got a Level Ball, Rough Seas, Ninja Boy. Alright, well, I don't really know about the Rough Seas this match, just because Volcanion can actually be using that. But again, it's not really the biggest of deals. We'll play the Voltorb. We'll Ultra Ball away Ninja Boy and Rough Seas. Yeah, we'll get rid of them, and we'll just grab a Jolteon-EX. Jolteon can help us this match, so we'll grab ourselves a Jolteon. And, I mean, we needed the Rough Seas, but again, I feel like, I don't know, it's fine. Whatever, we have more, so it's all good. So we'll just put the Lightning on to Jolteon, and we'll play Shaymin. I don't want to, because the thing with Shaymin is, if I do use Jolteon, it's easy Lysandre bait, but we'll go for it anyways. Alright, we didn't really get the best of hand, so let's just go with a Thunder Lance for a lot of damage. 120, won't unfortunately knock out the Volcanion, but it does a lot of damage. We can put it in that 2-shot range. And so he does get the Floatstone, and we're probably going to see a few Steam Ups here also from my opponent. Alright, so he plays down a third Volcanion. We do see Acrobike. That's a card you don't really see anymore as Acrobike. I remember that card used to be played quite a bit back in the day, but now no one really plays it. But interesting choice for my opponent to play that Acrobike. And he gets rid of Fire Energy. Okay, so my opponent can Steam Up. Alright, there's one Steam Up, so he's now doing 50 damage to me. Or actually, no, he's doing 30 because Shining Body. There's an Ultra Ball, so that's probably going to get him a Shaymin unless like it's somehow prized. He gets rid of 2 Fire Energies, which kind of sucks for him, but he can probably get that back with like a Fisherman or an Energy Retrieval, which is a little bad for us. So we'll have to see what happens here if he manages to do a bunch of Steam Ups. I mean, I'm assuming he will. So there's a Funny Fury Belt going on to his Volcanion. There's a Floatstone. The Funny Fury Belt actually helps him a lot. That kind of saves him. Maybe we can do another Electrode and try and knock him out one hit. It's possible. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. So my opponent is going to Ninja Boy. Oh. Okay, what is he going to Ninja Boy? He's probably going to get rid of Shaymin and grab a 4th Volcanion. That's yeah, okay. I was right. He probably realized Shaymin might be a little bit of a minority. And I guess he doesn't have any more Fire Energies. There's a Scorched Earth, but does he have a Fire Energy? Nope. Just a Power Heater for 40, so we get to live. And we're going to just Sycamore this hand away. Not really too upset about losing via Seeker, but it's all good. Now this thing has a lot of HP, and I don't really feel too comfortable trying to go for the one-shot. So we'll put an energy on Jolteon, and then we'll just play Sycamore. Get rid of a bunch of stuff. And, okay, we do find another Electrode. Now, we're doing 120 damage right now. If we did another Electrode, we would be doing 150, I think. Yeah, we do 150. We wouldn't one-shot the Volcanion, so no point. Alright, there's a Faded Town. We can grab that. And we will definitely play that and bump that Scorched Earth, just in case he gets a Fire Energy top deck and he can abuse that. We'll go Trainers Mail. We'll get Super Rod. Even though there's really nothing in our discard pile quite yet, but we will save that for when Raikou somehow gets knocked out. We'll go Trainers Mail, and we will grab via Seeker. And we're actually running pretty low on cards. And let's go with the Thunder Lance. Not going to knock out the Volcanion, but it will do a decent amount of damage to it. And yeah, I mean, from there, I guess we'll try and set up Jolteon soon, and we can just start going from there. My opponent does Ultra Ball. He will be able to grab that Shaymin back. Unfortunately for us, he will be able to do another setup, which sucks because he's going to get a fresh hand of 6 cards. But you know what? We'll live to tell the day. I mean, Jolteon itself can help us, and at that point, he still wouldn't be able to take enough prizes to actually win. I don't think he plays Pokemon Ranger. We'll see. Because the thing is, he knocks out Raikou, he'll go down to 4 prizes. If he knocks out Electrode, he'll go down to 3 prizes. If he knocks out Shaymin, he'll go down to 1 prize. And as long as I don't play any more Pokemon down that he can knock out, Jolteon can win the game for us. So that is going to be very important. So we'll see if we can do that or not. If Jolteon can come in clutch and get us this win. Now, the Volcanion with the 120 damage on it is a pretty good knockout for like the late game. But we do get hit with an N here, so hopefully we can get an energy. I mean, we can always use Electrode if we don't get an energy, so we'll see what we can get here off of this N26. Oh, I haven't taken a prize, right? I don't know. But I kept thinking I had a prize or 2 taken. So there's a Trainers Mail for the Max Elixir. Okay, does he find a Fire Energy? Hopefully he doesn't, because he can attack with Volcanion soon. Alright, he does. But, you know what, we can still use our good old friend Jolteon. So, unfortunately for my opponent, he will not knock out my Raikou. What I really want to do is get a Lysandre so I can Lysandre the Volcanion out and knock it out. So we'll go with this, and we'll retreat. We can always save this Raikou for a huge knockout down the road. That could be a possibility. So I think we're fine to retreat and go with a Flash Ray for 70. This way, we can always save up Raikou for down the road if we ever want to just stockpile energy. There's Rough Seas, that's what I was looking for. And yeah, we can kind of just use that Raikou for later on to kind of help win the game. I don't think he plays any evolutions unless he pulls some kind of random Talonflame break, crazy Delphox break shenanigans on us, but I doubt he'll do that. Yeah, I doubt he'll do that. And again, he can't take enough prizes to win the game. Even with 3 Pokemon on the bench, one of them being an EX, still won't give him the win. So we are looking fine. Unless he does some kind of Escape Rope Lysandre play, you never know. So he does bring up Volcanion, and he does do Lysandre. Okay, I expected that. He's probably going to knock out Raikou. Nope, Shaymin. Okay, I'm glad he got rid of Shaymin right away. We can end him to 3, which I'm probably going to do. And from here, we're just going to be playing this slow Flash Ray game. Now, oh, nice. That's what I was looking for. We got Belt. I don't really want to go for the, what was the... I don't want to play Rough Seas, because Volcanion, it's going to be a while to knock these things out, so if I do Rough Seas right now, he can just heal, and that's not going to be good for us, so we aren't doing that. Okay, we do get the Super Rod. We don't really need to play that right now, so let's just Flash Ray. Hitting him for 80. We're 3-shotting him, but we'll slowly, hopefully win the game. We still have Lysandre for a knockout on either Shaymin or that other Volcanion. And, yeah, I mean, we're looking fine. Hopefully, Jolteon can carry us. I mean, we've been carrying Jolteon mostly throughout this video. I mean, considering the first game, we used a lot of Jolteon. The second game, more Jolteon. So, who knows? Who knows? Jolteon looks like the MVP of the deck. And I don't know what my opponent can do. If he plays Pokemon Ranger, that's one thing, but the Belt might be able to save us from a Steam Up. Alright, so there's Flareon. Again, doesn't really matter because Flareon is not a evolution that can knock out ya boy Jolteon. As long as we don't play any more Pokemon down, we're fine. The only problem I can see is us decking out, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I mean, we got Super Rod still. We got Lysandre to help speed up the process. So, yeah. And my opponent does via Seeker. He's probably going to grab, yep, Sycamore. How many has he used? If he can't do the Lysandre plays, this could be good for us. How many things has he used? 1. Alright. But he has used 2 Lysandres. I hope he doesn't play Pokemon Ranger. If he plays Pokemon Ranger, then it might be bad. But again, you never know. Jolteon can take a hit either way, unless he gets a ton of Steam Ups off. So he's kind of just stuck right now with the Volcanion that can't really do anything. And yeah. So he does switch, which I predicted, and he brings up the other Volcanion. Smart play. And I guess from there we just continuously Flash Ray him. And yeah, I don't really want to drop too many cards because I want to win this not by decking myself out, but by knocking him out. Even though he is lower on cards than we are, which is nice. So Let's just Flash Ray for 70 or 80, sorry. And we'll just keep this Flash Ray up. I know you might be like, I don't want to watch you Flash Ray 24/7, but Jolteon is such a huge player in this deck. Like, Jolteon is basically the secondary attacker. So he plays a weakness policy. That's an interesting card to play in a Volcanion deck. I guess because Greninja and other water decks are kind of fairly popular right now. So I don't really blame him. He does have a Floatstone on. Again, he just keep retreating into each Volcanion, but eventually he'll have to try doing N to keep him from decking out, because he is lower on cards than we are. And if he doesn't play Pokemon Ranger, then it is going to be great for us. I don't know any Volcanion decks that really play Pokemon Ranger. Like, they might play one in case they run into Jolteon, but some decks don't. Some Volcanion decks I don't know. I don't know if they fear Jolteon or not, so we'll see. So he puts the Fire Energy on. I mean, the more energy he plays down, the less chance of Steam Up one-shotting Jolteon. So he does VS Seeker, and he's going to go Lysandre. He's definitely going to knock out the Raikou, but, I mean, at that point, it'll be fine. So he can knock out Raikou. Sadly, our Raikou will go down. Yeah, 110. Now, here is where we can go. So we'll bring up Jolteon, and hold on, what does he use? If he plays Escape Rope, which I fear he does, he can Escape Rope Lysandre us. That'll knock out Jolteon, and that is what I do not want to see. So we are going to go all out. We're going to make him only have one prize left. Then we're going to end him to 1. Yeah, we can end him to 1, but again, it's close to us sticking out. But this way, he can't do any like weird Escape Rope Lysandre shenanigans. So let's just Super Rod right now. And we'll get back what we need. So we'll just get back a Raikou. We'll get back an energy. And we'll get back a Voltorb. And we could end him to 1, but I think we'll just Flash Ray. We'll hold on via Seeker for Lysandre, because again, we're not doing a whole lot of damage. We're 3-shotting him, and Lysandre can help us, so maybe we can hold on to via Seeker for now. I think I've used up all my ends. I think I have. Nope, I got 1 left, so that's good. So, I mean, he can retreat Volcanion, but again, he can't attack unless he plays that. There's the Escape Rope. I am so glad I did that Electrode play. No, and he plays Poke. Oh, crap. RIP. There's Volcanic Heat. It won't knock me out, though, which is nice. So, yeah, this is where we're going to have to step things up. Yeah, we'll have to go with N. I didn't think he'd play that card. Damn it. Alright, so we'll play the N. We're going to have to N him down to 1 card to prevent him from winning. That is scary. We do get Lysandre, which is nice. And he has used 2 via Seekers, but the odds of them being in the deck are high. So let's go 80 damage. Yikes, this is bad. That Pokemon Ranger came out of nowhere. If he has via Seeker, he wins the game. Hopefully he doesn't. No Professor's Letter. That's going to help him speed up the process of getting via Seeker, which is annoying. This is going to be a tough win. The best thing we can do is just take out his Volcanions before they become... Blaze Ball, once during turn. Okay, he can do Flareon too. Yikes. So he's going to move an energy, which is fine. Whew. Oh, and he put a weakness policy on his Shaymin too. Oh, I just realized weakness policy is going to prevent us from one-shotting Shaymin. Yikes. He definitely will have another Pokemon Ranger in his deck, which is scary. If we can get Rough Seas, there's a Sycamore. Okay, that's really going to help him get that via Seeker. Yikes. Yeah, I don't know if we can win anymore. We're out of our own via Seekers. Best we can do is hope he's out of energy, and I mean, he can't be. How many energies has he used? 4. He might be. I think the best bet we got is just bring up the Shaymin and Flash Ray, I guess, for whatever. And just hope he has no way to retreat. So if he does, it's game over. Yep, and yeah, there's a Fire Energy. And that will probably end off the game. Yep, he's going to bring up Volcanion. And there's the VS Seeker for Pokemon Ranger. Crap, wow. Pokemon Ranger. I did not expect him to play that card, dude. Oh my. So there's Pokemon Ranger, and unfortunately we are going to lose the game here against this Volcanion deck. Sadly, it was a close game. Kind of. Not. I mean, we only took 1 prize, but it was still a fair enough game. Such a horrible loss. Now, I don't know if this will end the video off here or not. Should I end the video? I don't know. Anyways, whatever, sure, we'll end the video. Anyways, guys, I guess I'll end the video, why not? Unfortunately, we ended up losing that last game against the Volcanion deck. We put up a fight, but it didn't triumph. My friend Jolteon didn't come clutch. He played Pokemon Ranger, which I did not expect him to play. It would have been tough because he had that Escape Rope play, which I feared he would do, because he could Escape Rope Lysandre the Jolteon. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys, did enjoy the video. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget more PTCGO content. I'm getting very close. Very, very close to 1,000 subscribers. So if we can get 1,000 subs before Christmas or New Year's, that'll be awesome. We're getting there. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on another video. On another video. Oh my god. Peace out.